Have you ever noticed how few gaming smartphones are there under 25,000 rupees? That's likely why Realme launched the P3 Pro in India for 22,000 rupees. It is powered by the Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 and positions itself as a gaming smartphone, especially for BGMI. After testing this smartphone for several days and playing extensive BGMI sessions, I have some thoughts to share. Let's begin. Since it's a performance-centric smartphone, let's start from there. In Antutu, this is one of the most highest scoring smartphone in this segment. It scored over 8 lakh points in Antutu, which is quite impressive for the price you're paying. In Geekbench as well, the Realme P3 Pro performed really well against its competitors. Next, to test its thermal performance and stability, I ran the CPU throttling test and the results were impressive again. The Realme P3 Pro maintained strong performance throughout the stress test. Based on our testing, the Realme P3 Pro proved to be a strong performer under 25,000 rupees. But that only tells a part of the story. So let's jump into a match of BGMI to see how well it performs in real world gaming. As you saw in the gameplay, the Realme P3 Pro supports 90 FPS in BGMI, delivering smooth gameplay with minimal input lag and better hit registration. Now it delivers solid gaming performance, but the UI experience leaves the room for improvement. While Realme UI 6.0 runs on the latest Android 15 and includes Gemini integration, the excessive bloatware detracts from the overall user experience. Without these pre-installed apps, the P3 Pro would offer a more premium feel. Moving on to design, I'm testing the Nebula Glow variant, and while it looks like a normal phone at first glance, it has a unique party trick. Expose it to UV light in darkness and the back panel illuminates with a stunning glow effect. The glowing effect, while eye-catching, has a limited practical use since it requires a UV light source to activate. And this feature is also exclusive to the Nebula Glow variant only. Regarding its durability, the Realme P3 Pro offers IP69 rating against dust and water but lacks physical protection against drops. There is no reinforced glass or protective coating on either the front or back panel. The back panel comes in two finishes, plastic for most variants and vegan leather for the satin brown variant. The side frame features a plastic construction with a metallic coating. While the phone includes stereo speaker, the audio quality is mediocre, but again for gaming, especially BGMI, you'll need a pair of earbuds. A notable omission on this phone is the 3.5mm headphone jack. Wired earphones remain the preferred choice for gaming due to their superior response time and audio feedback. Without this port on the Realme P3 Pro, users will need to invest in TWS if they don't own a pair already. Moreover, the Realme P3 Pro excels in another crucial gaming aspect: battery life. It packs a 6000 mAh battery that supports 80 watt of fast charging. During testing, a 30-minute of BGMI match consumed 6 to 7% of its battery. Apart from this, I also did a battery drain test, and this phone took 17 hours and 10 minutes to drain from 85% to 20%. So as far as the battery is concerned, the Realme P3 Pro won't disappoint you. Coming to its display now, one very unexpected thing happened here. When I was testing its brightness, the Realme P3 Pro scored even higher than what Realme claimed. The claimed brightness of this phone is 1500 nits, but we recorded around 1800 nits on auto brightness. In my use, the phone feels bright enough in sunlight as well, so outdoor use shouldn't be a problem for you. Next, the display offers sharp resolution with excellent detail clarity and accurate color reproduction, but while it features a 120Hz refresh rate panel, the actual performance shows occasional stutters and micro lags during regular use. Now I am talking about the camera in the last because this phone prioritizes gaming, not photography. That said, under good lighting, the Realme P3 Pro captures vibrant photos. They are colorful, details are good, but they are slightly overexposed. Next, it has a 2 megapixel depth sensor also that takes decent portraits at 2x zoom, but 1x wasn't as good. There is a bit of smoothing in portraits as well. However, there is no ultra-wide lens here, so you have to compromise there. But on the plus side, the front camera seems decent for the price you are paying. Is the Realme P3 Pro a good gaming smartphone under 25,000 rupees? In short, there are no major flaws in its performance as all our testing delivered positive results. what would have made this phone even better is improved protection and a better UI. So that's my take. Now it's your turn to tell me in the comments whether you like this phone and if you are planning to buy it or not. And I will see you very soon.